The time to live in Chicago, well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Set. Protein spill. 15 line. 15 line. Smooth. Big grip. Big grip.
They go play action here on first down. And oh, right away, he lost the football. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Hey, Charlie. 955. Bandit. Go.
Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals. They've got to be effective.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
At the 50-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. In for the score as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
3 points get that 0 off the board.
Go.
2nd and 10. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you have there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Complete to number 19.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught by Cohen. He's got the first down. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Team 6. Team 6.
He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, zoom. 61, matchbox, white. Ready?
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Brady, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing is Brady on third down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 93 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. There goes a deep ball. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 31, Brady. Going to throw right side here, complete. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, Haywood.
Brady now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it at defense. Sudden change.
Up to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
You got tight right there. Undercrush.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Wait, 53.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They run it again with Cook, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Get it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right, here we go. Hey, 66. Let's go on. No, 66.
Again, it's Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
58 to mine. I got you. Hey, check it.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But when you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Go.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back Seahawks and
to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now here's Fall. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Wait, set, fly, 20.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Go 50.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Cook. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play.
Check in. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Regular.
Here's Brady. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different woodsmanship and all.
2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, go 66.
On 3rd down, Brady. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back to throw now in his own end zone, and he completes it to Cohen. A big play there on the catch and run, 72 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Back to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 6. This one into the hands of Burton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready.
They gonna need some therapy after this. Titans Ringo. Titans on the Ringo.
61. Matchbox lights. Smooth. 5.
He'll drop to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. They'll need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A gain of 15. And the Buccaneers.
Wait, what is?
45.
Pick me up. Here we go. Rip.
Brady now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And to the surprise of exactly nobody that watched this game, it was the 40-something-year-old Tom Brady again that led the way.
And do you get the sense that if we're fortunate enough to be around, you might be saying, and to the surprise of no one, it was a 50-something-year-old Tom Brady who led his team to victory.
If he is still playing at 50, that's the greatest accomplishment in the history of sports.
I believe that if he decided to still play into his 50s, he would still be effective in the league. That's how good he is.
So for Tampa Bay, the win moves him up.